Alright, getting the stream set up, making sure I have the audio where it needs to be. Okay, everything seems to be working properly. So, going now to the second part of my series on PS1 games. We have our second batch of launch games to look at. Starting with ESPN Extreme Games. So, this thing was developed by Sony internally with the ESPN license. So as we all know, the '90s were the heyday, or I guess the first days of extreme sports as a marketable thing. This is also before Tony Hawk, Pro Skater, came along and taught everyone how to do these things. So after this extreme opening movie, we're going to get put into a bad road rash. Now you can say that all road rashes are bad road rashes if you're that kind of person. But I generally don't mind most of the road rash games. You know, they're okay. This game is not at all even a little bit okay. Also, I am mildly disappointed that there's an E in front of the X. It should have just been Extreme Games. Let's do this down to easy. New season, one player. So yeah, you can tell it's a launch PS1 game because of, you know, just the menus here at the very beginning. Like there's like two menus. There's that first menu, then there's this menu, and it's kind of set up weird. So you have this screen here for managing the game and your season or what have you, doing season mode. So you can choose. So the crux is it's a racing game. You race, but there are four modes of transport that you have available. You have skateboards, you have inline skates, you got bicycles, and you got street luge. So you have, you know, literal Mo Howard here. You know, he's best used for biking, second best at skateboarding. You know, there's like health and turning stats on here. So you figure out what kind of mode of transport you want to use, get a character that's suited for it. These character models are all pretty bad. Let's go with Saul. Why not? Yeah, we manage our equipment in here. You see if we can choose any of these. Let's. Wait, hold on. What was Saul good at? Oh, okay, the green is street luge and the blue is skateboard. Kind of hard to tell. Well, let's do the skateboarder first. We'll do Sam. So we make sure that we have a skateboard equipped. There is a basic inventory system, and you can buy new equipment to upgrade. So yeah, so we have, this skateboard we can upgrade to this skateboard. It's slightly better, slightly faster. So let's do that. That's the only thing you use money for in this game. Try to figure out what button it wants me to use. Hold on. Literally every button closes the book. This is going great. Oh, press select to buy. Should have read that. So yeah, this menu isn't great. This isn't a good menu. But whatever, let's go race. So because I'm in the season mode, I don't get to choose the map I race on. There's like 5 or 6 maps total. We're gonna race in Utah. Everyone's favorite skateboarding hangout, Utah.
On your mark, get set, go!
So it's the Mario Kart thing of accelerating with the cross button. You use the shoulders to hit people. Because I'm only on the second tier of equipment out of like 4, I'm not going as fast as I could be, which means I'm not going to win this race, like regardless of what I do. This is one of those games. Game quiet? Game's quiet, isn't it? Hold on. Turn the game up. Alright, now let's try this. So you jump through gates to get money or score or whatever. For whatever reason, the sides of the gates have collision on them, which is unideal. So yeah, you race around, you avoid obstacles, you hit other players, you get hit. The navigation feels bad, as a rule. Like these D-pad controls don't feel great, the kicking doesn't feel great, the hitting doesn't feel great. Nothing feels great here. And all of these levels are pretty long. And yeah, that guy just clipped through that barrier. Whatevs. And yeah, it goes like this. The music isn't great. It's not, make my ears bleed or anything, but it's not particularly exciting. Trying to do anything in this game is a exercise in frustration. Which, I mean, I'll keep harping on it. Road Rash on 3D is better than this. And that's meant as an insult. Yeah, you see? Collision. And this feels more like an old scaler racer than anything, actually 3D. You don't feel like you have that much control over what happens to you. The acceleration and speed with everything compared to everything else seems off. It doesn't feel right. know, like, how are these guys going from being way behind me to being, you know, passing me the way they are? There's not a lot of physical sense going on here. And most of the game is just, you know, not hitting things. So yeah, I got 10th place in that. That sucks. There's some prize money, some season points. The amount of money you earn at each race is very low. No, I could have hit more gates, but hitting gates is a crapshoot, whether you'll make it through or not. Looks like Ass is at the top of the leaderboards here. Oh yeah, and here's the password. This isn't a good way to do passwords in anything. So yeah, let's go into exhibition real fast here to show what all the levels are. You have Italy, San Francisco, South America, Utah, Lake Tahoe. All these levels are bad. These are all bad levels. You know, so let's be culturally sensitive and look at Italy. Why don't we?
On your mark. Get set. Go!
So I guess we're skating through the Tuscan countryside, as you do. Yeah, just, you know, John Deere. There's just John Deere's everywhere in Italy, as you do. And yeah, like, the responsiveness is bad. Everything about moving around feels bad. Combat feels bad. This game looks terrible. Like, this is, like, actively, like, assaulting my eyes. And that's a showcase for, you know, the PlayStation. It's this 32-bit console that's supposed to be able to do polygons and, you know, full 3D effects and all that whatnot. This could have easily been a 3D game. Right, this thing scrolls like Outrun. There's nothing new here. There's nothing, you know, next gen about this for 1995. Except for, I guess, maybe the CD quality audio, or whatever that's worth. But these are like generic rock tracks. It's nothing special. And all the different modes of transport you have available they handle slightly differently, but not enough to make the game fun. So there's a lot of repetition. There's only 6 levels. You memorize everything pretty much. You grind out money to get better equipment. But I don't know, being a kid in the 90s and just grinding through this repeatedly sounds like torture. That's child abuse, probably. Hey, look, it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Just yeah, you see, so it's Italy, right? That's something that's in Italy, right? Yeah, this game sucks in every way possible. It's not the worst game on the PlayStation in '95, but it's definitely towards the bottom. And there really isn't much else going on here. You've seen 2 races, you've seen a third of the game, basically. So now that brings us to our second game this week. Kileak, the DNA Imperative. This is a border-crawling first-person mech shooter developed by a company called Genki. That's how you say it. Based out of Japan. It was originally released, I think, in early '95 in Japan, before being ported for launch day in North America. I believe it's called Kileak the Blood on its first release, but they changed it to the DNA Imperative so as to, I don't know, not get in trouble with parents groups or whatever.
August 16, 2038. International Peacekeeping Force Headquarters, Auckland. Control picks up an urgent message from undercover agent Franco Fukuzawa at the South Pole observation base of the giant Bifrost group. The message reads, situation critical. Kim must be stopped. Repeat, Kim must be stopped. Hours later, a Liger assault chopper is speeding toward the South Base, carrying the IPKF's most elite polar operations team, White Lightning.
Now entering Bifrost South Pole Observation Base airspace. Time to target, 360 seconds. Enter Protect Armor. Stand by for landing and entry.
Captain, data screen shows evidence of survivors on base. Isolate all survivors and watch your backs. All right, men, time to go to work.
Heat-seeking missiles approaching at 8 o'clock. Initiate emergency evasion maneuver. Time remaining to impact, 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Evasion maneuver unsuccessful.
Protect armor impact defense mode on.
Coda, ID number A624F. Captain, International Peacekeeping Force. Polar Tactical Operations, White Lightning Team. Objective, Bifrost South Pole Observation Base. Mission status, Liger downed in missile attack originating from base. Team status, Carlos. Voice contact, affirmative. Condition, uninjured. Werner and Fukuzawa, voice contact, negative. Presumed dead. Proceeding towards South Base. Out.
So, Kim wants to play rough, huh? Okay, Doc, you asked for it.
Objective, 50 meters directly ahead. Activate Protect Armor Combat Mode.
Proceeding toward target entrance. What the? First Kim blows us out of the air, now he's rolling out the welcome mat? What's the little lab rat up to this time?
That's right, 2 title cards. So that's a lot to process at once.
High-speed movement mode on.
So yeah, there we go. We're a military guy being sent in with a military team to a Antarctic research base for military reasons.
Unidentified object approaching.
So there's some mad science going on. We have to go and do something about it.
Systems check. Life support, normal. Movement, normal. Attack, normal. Defense, system down. ROM replacement necessary.
Oh, here we go. We're in the game. You're in the smec. Yeah. We can tell we're playing Kileak because it says Kileak right there. That's always nice. The movement's a bit sluggish because
Access data screen.
wrong thing there.
Insufficient power to open door.
So first puzzle of the game, how do we get in? Let's go look at that.
Switch on.
There we go, first puzzle done. So,
Message received.
there are corridors, you walk down the corridors.
This is Carlos. Repeat, this is Carlos. Captain, do you copy? Exercise extreme caution. The enemy is everywhere and attacks without warning.
Well, that's great advice. It's very rude for them to attack without warning. And those are the enemies. These little robot guys. So those ones drop health pickups. I don't need any because I'm so good at this game. You know, you have your sidestep here on the shoulder buttons, which is nice. Forward, back, turn. There's no up or down because Doom. Quake hasn't come out yet, so no one invented looking up or down. Yeah, those guys are rude.
Cartridge secured.
They just rapid fire at you immediately. This is probably a thing.
Access data screen.
So we can get different weapons throughout the game.
Access data screen.
You know, there's a map, controls. That's it, really. You got these beats, you got these hallways, you got this gun. And there's like 20-something levels of this.
Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured. ID card secured.
Oh, I got an ID card. It's been a few months since I last played this, but I'm pretty sure we go in and do this here. There we go.
Access South Base.
Now we have a map of the level.
Access data screen.
So we can go here, and hey, look at that. There's the level. So part of the thing with this game is next to our little status card in the lower left corner, there's that bar. That's at 91%. That's our fuel, or our energy. That's constantly ticking down, so it's almost like a timer on the levels. And there are energy refill stations throughout the levels. There's one on this level, and that's towards the north end. So we need to make sure that we get there before we run out of energy.
Repair parts secured.
And as always with corridor mech games, don't ask questions about the relative scale of things.
Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured.
You know, the level geometry and the textures are all pretty basic.
Repair parts secured. Battery secured.
So yeah, it's a shooter from '95. You walk around, shoot things, pick up items.
Cartridge secured.
And you eventually find the level exit. Rinse and repeat.
Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured.
Now, for a game that in the opening promised a lot of like bio monster stuff, you know, like the very beginning of the opening cutscene, there was, you know, all that biological stuff. You saw a monster face. And you're in like a mad science laboratory in Antarctica. So you'd expect for there to be like, you know, freaky monsters to fight. Can you guess how long it takes before the first bio monster shows up? If your guess was 3/4 of the way through the game, then congratulations. You spend the vast majority of this thing fighting security robots. You know, you get different security robots than these.
Cartridge.
Yeah, the
secured.
not nice thing here is that they can still see you past the draw distance, which is unsporting, if you ask me.
Battery secured.
And yeah, there isn't like
Access
any kind of
data
shield or You know, I mean, I haven't found any kind of shield or like defense thing that you could use.
Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured.
And there's not really any maneuverability in these hallways, you know? This is all fairly tight, so those rapid fire robots, they're gonna get you until you get them. It's just a numbers game at that point. Which that's not particularly great game design. You know, that's not that's not very dynamic. You know, there's not a lot of player agency there. There's not a lot of gameplay going on there. You know, you're not getting very tactical with it.
Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured.
So this isn't a particularly smart game. I guess you could
Access
say.
data screen.
Look at this map again. Let's go get our energy, why don't we?
Cartridge secured. Access denied without keycard.
Well, that sucks. Time to go the long way around. Or is that the key card?
Battery secured.
Nope, that's a battery.
Cartridge secured.
Well then.
Keycard secured.
Ah, there we go. Key card.
Record card secured.
Record card. Hey, look at this. A mirror art.
Repair parts
Something.
secured.
Yeah, how to use this thing.
Energy charge.
There we go, I'm refueled. For what that's worth.
Repair parts secured.
That's probably the elevator to the next level, so let's just
Access
leave.
denied without keycard.
That's a kick in the pants. Again, there's no side-to-side maneuverability here. Not a lot you can do.
Cartridge secured.
But that guy's not good.
Keycard secured.
Alright, so I guess now we leave.
Lock off.
And that's level 1. You know, our main boy Carlos there will, you know, talk to us every now and then. We can find some audio records that are very funny. But the game is 90% just this. It doesn't seem particularly well designed. The map layouts aren't particularly interesting. And like I said, the whole promise of, freaky bio monsters doesn't show up for like several hours. So let's listen to this music, why don't we?
Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured.
There's almost always an enemy right on the other side of every door. So it's safe
Cartridge
to just
secured.
immediately start blasting.
Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured.
Yeah, these rooms have switches in them. No idea what those do. You don't need them to finish the level. Maybe it's to access a secret area or something. So there are secrets and, I guess, puzzles going on here.
Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured.
But yeah, like, the secrets and puzzles aren't particularly worth the time to think about. Not really substantial.
Cartridge secured. Access denied without keycard. Message received.
Captain, looks like there's been one hell of a fight here recently. I'm going on ahead. Proceed with caution.
Thanks, Carlos.
Repair parts secured.
Alright, this does something.
Computer terminal inoperative.
Can't use it.
Computer terminal inoperative.
Don't you hate when that happens? Is this the thing? No? No? Alright.
Repair parts secured.
That's new noise.
Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured. Repair part secured.
So yeah, there's these switches here. There's switches in another hallway.
Cartridge
There's a big
secured.
K here. Yeah, you got this.
Record ID card secured.
And I'll probably use those computer terminals. But not every level is as, let's say, complicated as this one.
Message received.
Captain, I found an unconscious researcher. I don't like the looks of this. Something is going on here and it's not good.
It's gonna be a while before I stream it, but I'm just gonna say right now, I greatly prefer Space Ghost to this game.
Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured.
Now, if we're going to talk about games where you go through a mad science base in a mech, going through hallways shooting robots,
Energy charge.
I would take Space Griffin VF9 over this, like, every day of the week.
Access denied without keycard.
And the reason why I'm shooting down the hallways before I see anything is the bullets travel further than you can see. So if there's a fast shooting guy there, you can just get rid of him. And I have enough bullets to where it doesn't really matter if I waste them. See, like that. You know, I took half as much damage than
Keycard secured. Repair parts secured.
And like right there. Kill the thing before it can shoot me.
Keycard secured. Cartridge secured.
Laser gun secured.
Alright, got a new weapon.
Access data screen.
So the laser gun, I'm not going to use it much because it fires using your energy. Which, if you run out of energy, you lose. There's like one energy station per level, just about. So you don't want to go and like be wasting that all willy-nilly.
Energy charge.
And there's a few more weapons you pick up throughout the game. There's not that much differentiation. You know, this isn't like Doom.
Access data screen. Access data screen.
Alright, let's look at the map here. Let's go this way. See if we can get through here now.
Lock Off.
Hey. And that's the level. Probably could have gone and done something with the computers and the switches, but you don't have to.
Repair parts secured. Message received.
Looks like Kim has been experimenting with DNA mutations. He's obsessed with this idea of a new race, like God died and put him in charge. I get the feeling he's behind these ungodly creatures.
Which I ask, what ungodly creatures? It's just been
Access
robots.
denied without keycard.
Cool. Ooh, a switch.
Repair parts secured.
Yeah, no idea what's shooting me here. Well, that took a lot of hits. I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die here. Is that hitting anything? Yeah, no idea what I'm shooting at over there. See, if you're saying this, like, wow, this game looks bad. This game, it is bad. And yeah, these hitboxes are weird.
Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured. Key card secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured. Door locked.
Oh, there we go. Now this door should open.
Lock off.
Oh, there it is.
Battery secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured.
Oh, can't use this. Right behind the door. Can't dodge any of those shots.
Repair parts secured.
Don't you hate it when that happens? So we got these things. These are buttons. I can turn them on, turn them off. Very enigmatic.
Repair parts secured.
And this one's red. What color should it be?
Cartridge secured.
No idea. Let's turn it to green. Because, I don't know.
Repair parts secured.
And yeah, all these guys are just massive bullet sponges.
Cartridge secured.
Let's make that green. Let's make all these green. Why not? Also, I should note that the gun is semi-automatic, so I am jamming on it.
Repair parts secured.
Alright, now that we found an energy bay here, I'm gonna start using the energy gun, because
Energy
Why not?
charge.
Access data screen.
since these robots aren't dropping as much health anymore, might as well kill them faster.
Repair parts secured.
Doesn't actually help that much. Ah well.
Cartridge secured.
Turn to green.
Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured.
Turn to green.
Repair parts secured.
So yeah, see, I'm down a lot of energy now.
Lock off.
Oh, I unlocked something. How about that? So let's go back and refill our energy a bit so that, you know, we don't keel over and die. And really, this game could have gone without that energy meter. Or at least having that energy meter also be a secondary life meter. It's not particularly necessary. And
Energy charge.
the gameplay considerations that provides aren't particularly great or fun. Doesn't improve the experience at all, really.
Access data screen.
Alright, so what unlocked? What would have unlocked? No idea. Go check out that comm unit again. Why not? Nope. Alright. There was a locked door back here, I believe. Is that now unlocked? It is, and end of level. End of level? Was that where I started? That's where I started. Never mind.
Access data screen.
So what? Oh, that one in the upper corner was locked. So let's try that one instead.
Door locked.
Never mind. So even though we're lost and confused, we at least got the beat with us. Alright, we've now filled out the map. There was a room with some weird squares over here somewhere. Let's go look at that. Ah, there we go. It's a secret door. That's right, the level exit is behind a secret door.
Message received.
Captain, there's got to be some kind of underground passageway to the excavation pit.
That's very informative. So that is the first 3 levels of Kileak. It goes on like this. It's just this. It's not good, but it's also not the worst thing ever. It's mostly fine for the era. But again, I am disinclined to play any more of this thing. And so that's going to do it for this time. These are the second 2 games from the PS1 launch day. Saturday after next, we will take a look at the next 3 games from the PS1 launch day, which is going to include the Raiden Project, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and I'm blanking onto the third one. That third one is... Oh, right. Power Serve 3D Tennis. Truly a classic. So until then,